What's up, guys? TAPP Airsoft. We just got another Fuse 1 30 watt, and we're gonna go through the steps of unpacking it and installing it in our garage, so that you guys can sort of see the setup, what we're doing, and what we'll be using this for. This is direct from Formlabs, so this one's untouched. We're not buying a used one or anything like that. So if you guys pick one up, this is what it's gonna come like. Hold on to this. Oops, sorry. Hold on to this box for a little while. The peripheries. Got the power cords. This is the optical cassette, so this is what's going to protect your laser. And then in here is just a bunch of cleaning equipment and stuff like that. They also give us some, looks like tinier straps, but we got some bigger ones, so we're going to be using those. Normally, if you need a service, like if you need to send your printer in, you actually will want to hold on to this box and stuff. It's really easy to put back together. You can see it like comes with the foam padding and everything on it. So hold on to this, save it somewhere, at least for your first year, we'd say. Usually, like, our printers have had problems within the first month, and then you either can repair it yourself or they'll say swap it out. So you can see they're giving you the instructions, make sure to set it up, unbox it, how to hold it and stuff. We've done this a bunch of times though. This, the way that the strap works is it's going to go underneath the bottom, and it's going to be held up by our forearms.
It pulled it away from me.
Oh, sorry. So use the lowest rung on these straps when you're lifting, and that way your hands will line up with what they're saying to grab it. That's it set up. Eventually we're going to be closing off this part of the garage like we did for the carbon fiber. Closing this part off, so that's why this is like up against this like wall right underneath. I want to show you guys real quick what comes in the box. They gave us 2 cords here. I'm not sure why. You might or may not get 2 cords. I think it's because sometimes they usually ship with the sift. And then here is the cleaning kit. So they give you little labels to put on these. Alcoholics, distilled water, ethanol. You'll be using the ethanol for whenever you clean the optical cassette, and then sometimes if the optical cassette gets really gunked up, then you'll use the alcoholics and distilled water. Those things you have to buy separately. Cleaning swabs. This is for going to be like cleaning the window and stuff. Maybe we'll make a video on like maintenance. This is a leveler, so you'll put it underneath, and then you can tie the legs of the printer so that it makes it more level. This is for cleaning out the exhaust. We'll definitely go over a video so that you guys can see all of this stuff and what all of it's used for. But yeah, most of it's pretty straightforward. Here's the optical cassette. This little doodad comes like this. Keep it in there for now. We're going to install that in just a second here. And then this is for if you're going to use nitrogen, like if you're using PA11 or carbon fiber, and then the antenna. We don't use the antenna. It seems like our Wi-Fi router is pretty close, so we don't worry about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, and the gloves. So this is for when it's hot, when you got a hot print and you need to take that out. Usually we're very cool to the point where we don't need these, but we do have 2 build chambers for this printer now, and so we will be doing hot swaps, and maybe we'll get a video of that another day. So we're plugging this into the wall here. This is on a dedicated 15 amp breaker. And then we'll go over to this side, and we're going to go through the steps to start. So I'm going to do that. And then in this room window here, there's a pull tab that opens this manually if the machine's not on. Oh, brand new, so beautiful. We'll take this out just to start. So this should come right out. Very clean looking. Haven't seen something this clean in a while. Alright, so we got this booting up. While this is booting up, I'm going to grab the optical cassette. Notice I'm not touching any of the glass, because this one is already perfectly clean. We don't need to do anything to it. This side down, so you're going to go like this. I do see, like that must have been in the shipping, you can see those. So I'm going to get a little, we have a spritzer, that way you don't reintroduce new dust. But you're able to clean off that stuff that was sticking during shipping. let's continue on. Congratulations, this is the first startup. Press begin to start your device. Insert the antenna. We're not doing that because our Wi-Fi router is so close and we don't want to use up the extra space there. So it's inserted. Now we'll select our Wi-Fi. We'll select our region. We're in the United States. Next. So right now we need to make the printer level because we need the powder to be able to move neatly in. So that's where we're going to get that wrench, and it's going to tell us what to move. So we can see, because we're on a slope in a garage, our printer is going to be pretty not level. So I can see that I need to lift up these two sides and probably drop down those two sides. So I'm going to do that now. We're now within the little blue circle. It's still a powder. It's not a liquid, so we don't have to worry about it being exactly. I mean, you could go farther than that, but where we're at, we're happy with that. You get your build chamber, and you're lining up the slide on the top, just pushing it in there, and then it like jumps up into the rack, pushing that closed, and then taking this and pressing it. Make sure that you're lined up on these, because you don't want these pogo pins to go bad. And then make sure that it's not tilted out like this. Press on this side too, so that you're within that slot. Looks like they also added another grab here. They didn't have that before on some of the prints. So we can even see from our first printer and this one, they're doing minor changes. So what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to assign powder and then upload a print. You guys can see what that looks like. We're doing a firmware update here, so that's going to push over to the machine. I think we're like 0.2 updates behind, and then we'll get the machine primed and everything. Normally we're doing this with used and sifted powder. They're mixed together, and but because this is brand new, we're going to be doing one print of fresh, and then we're going to start mixing the prints in. But here it is. This is 10 kilograms of nylon 12. So we'll use this little card as the power credit, and you really don't have to worry about this stuff, but it's just to tell the printer what type of material you're putting in. Oh wow, look Renfrew, they got a fill thing now. These things, they got an extra. Because we're pouring it right from a powder, I'm just going to wear a mask because this stuff can be considered like dust. So this stuff is PA12, so it's pretty harmless if you touch it in the powder form. If this was carbon fiber in the powder form, then we would be wearing gloves and stuff, but this stuff is like, it's not going to do nothing. You can see in here, we're up to like 12 kilograms, 12 liters there. Alright, so printer just turned on. We're going to add the powder credit that we got here.
Get this.
Oh, hold on.
Alright.
The most important part.
Make sure I get. Go. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty satisfying. Look how nice. This is a huge piece. We got nylon PA12, 10 kilograms. This thing's right over the thing, so we're just gonna peel that off. We don't put this card in every single time. It's just really for us to assign the printer to tell it you got nylon 12. So I insert that in there. You heard a noise. 10 kilograms added. And now we can see that somewhere here in the settings it will tell us that there's 10 kilograms on printer. So if you want, you can keep doing this every single time you would get a new set of powder so that you know how much you've been using, if you feel like doing that kind of thing. Now we're going to upload our print. So this is from everybody's orders previously. You guys probably got an email. Either, I mean, this video, I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but you probably got an email the day that we added this. We loaded all this into the printer, and now we're going to upload that to the queue. So it's slicing the seam, which is like for a normal traditional FDM printer. It's basically creating G-code that this printer understands, and then it's going to have part 2, which is going to upload to the print. If you guys don't like waiting for this kind of stuff, we're going to cut it out for you. But normally you can also just plug in the computer to the printer and it will upload faster. Alright, so that's a quick unboxing of the Formlabs Fuse 1 Plus 31. That's the full name of it. We hope to get some more content out for you guys using all of these systems so you guys can sort of get a really in-depth view of what it takes to run something like this. And then if we run into any troubleshooting issues, we're going to make sure to document that also.